Hello everybody, what's going on? This is the Mash, bringing you another Gears of War 3 gameplay commentary on Blood Drive. You know, I actually ended up losing this match as I recall. We didn't win, but I did carry my team ridiculously. And when I say ridiculously, it was like a one-man army throughout most of the match. It was insane. And is that me, or should have that been a headshot? But, you know, nonetheless, despite us losing, it was a good gameplay. I only show 2 rounds, not 3, but I do show you the final score anyway. Anyway, I always have such a long intro when it comes to the gameplays. I like to talk about it, break it down, and then talk about the topic. I don't know why, I've always been like that. It's really weird, isn't it? But anyway, so, you know, I've done a video about 2011, what I wanted to change or what I thought I did good. I reflected upon the entire year as a whole, and I thought, you know, since I've done that, I may as well talk about next year, 2012, what I would like to do, what I would like to happen, and like New Year's resolutions, stuff like that. And I thought I'd sum it all up in this commentary, since, you know, this year's coming to an end, and it's, like I said, it's crazy to think about that 2011 has gone by so fast, or at least for me, it's gone by really fast for me, and it's just insane when I think about it. So, coming into 2012, a resolution, a New Year's resolution, because I always try and do one of these, is I feel like I should, you know, help more around the house, help my family more, and just generally try and do things for other people more often, because I feel like, in a sense, sometimes I might be a bit selfish and I don't do enough, and that's one thing I want to do, because I want to, you know, I think a real form of happiness comes from making other people happy, I think. Like doing things like, you know, playing games or finding a bag of money, I don't know, stuff like that, you know, it makes you happy. But I think I have this, like, real happiness comes in me when I make other people happy, and I don't know why. Well, actually I do, you know, it's just nice. So anyway, that was a bit weird. That's my New Year's resolution. And coming into 2012, I'm just going to talk about what I would like to try and do to make, you know, a good year. I want 2012 to be a good year. I don't know if it's going to be. I can't predict the future, guys, unfortunately. But one thing I want to do next year is I want to go back to college. I want to go back to my education, and I want to work towards something. I want to work towards a set job, a safe job, something I can do a few years down the line, or how many years down the line, I don't know. But work towards a job that is, you know, pretty good pay. I want it to be some decent pay, so I can live quite a comfortable life. That's the main thing. Is the idea is to live a comfortable life and a life you don't regret. When I think about things like that, and I want to, you know, go to education and go work towards something, because I want to get a job that not everyone can do. Because I found when I was working at Domino's Pizza, people sometimes, not all the time, on the occasion, I found like people were sometimes looking down on me, because, you know, I was just that kid who was working that, you know, that shitty job that anyone can do. Anybody can easily do it. You know, it's washing up, putting toppings on pizzas. All it requires is a bit of memory, and cutting things, boxing things up. It's just one of those jobs, and I want to get a job that has, you know, more respectable, has more of a respectable outlook on it. I always get my words mixed up, and I usually screw up my sentences, but if you know what I'm saying, that's kind of what I want to go for. And another thing is I want to do more stuff in terms of going outside, because I feel like I'm always boxed up in my room. I'm always in here. And, you know, I do treat YouTube like, you know, well, it's in a sense it's a necessity to me, because well, without it I would have zero money whatsoever, because I stopped working at Domino's, and I think I've said this before, but Domino's was something I did so I could pay for the computer, pay for the microphone, pay for everything, the rent. And I saved up, and I worked at 14 months. I worked at that job. It was my first ever job and only job up to this point. I don't class this as a job, because it's not. And I worked those months so I could buy all this equipment. And now I'm kind of chasing a dream, I guess you could say. I don't really expect much from it, but I am working my ass off towards this. And next year I do want this YouTube thing. I do want it to, you know, continue, maybe even get a bit better. That'd always be nice. I'm always open to that. And I want to, you know, at the end of next year, hopefully the world doesn't end, by the way. At the end of next year, I just want to look back and go, wow, I released a lot of good videos. I'm quite happy about these. And I made a lot of people happy, because sometimes, you know, I'll get a message or two, and people say to me, Yami, I was having a really shitty day, and then one of your videos came up and I watched it, and, you know, you've made my day better. And it's messages like that that really make me such a happy guy. I always smile, and it's beautiful, really. It's absolutely beautiful. And if I can make some people happy in this world, then I think I'm doing something right. In my own weird way, I'm doing something right. So that's one thing. And like I was saying, I do want to go out more. I want to go outside. I want to do stuff. I want to live the life in a sense, and I don't do it very often because I'm always in my bedroom and I'm always doing this. But I do want to go out a bit more. I don't have many friends, unfortunately, and I wish I had more. But I find it really awkward, like making friends. That when I'm in such a when I'm not at college and when I'm not working in a job that requires me to go outside my house. I can't really socially interact with many people, and it's very hard making friends that way. I can only make friends on Xbox and online, and usually the friends I make are across the country or across the world, so I'm stuck with very, very few amount of friends, and most of them don't really like to go out much either, so I'm stuck with this lifestyle. But I do wish I had a few more friends in a sense, but I'm gonna try and make more friends. Towards the end of the year, when I go back to college, then I'll be socially interacting with more people, and hopefully I'll make a couple more friends that way. But that's one of my missions next year. Anyway, speaking about the end of the world, let's just pray that doesn't happen, because you know a lot of people panic about it, and I do think to myself, it's probably not gonna happen, you know. But I'm not gonna say it won't, because there's never an impossibility. It could happen anytime. It could happen now, really. It could happen at any moment. But I'm just praying that there is a 2013 for us all, because I want to be here next year doing another commentary talking about 2013. You know, I want to be able to do that. And so let's just hope things go fine. So with that said and done, guys, if you really want to, you can always drop a comment talk about 2012 yourselves. So if you have a New Year's resolution, I'm always open to read the comments, and I always do. And if you don't want people to see your resolution or whatever you want to say, you can always just send me a message. That's always fine, and I'll read that too, and I'll keep it private between us. So, like I said, my 2012 resolution is to go out more, to do more YouTube, and to be a better person to my family and do more around the house and stuff. That's kind of it in a nutshell. If you've randomly clicked this far in the video and haven't watched the rest, that's the entire thing in a nutshell, more or less. And I gotta say, like I said before, 2011 has gone so quick. It has flew by, and I predict the same for 2012. It's going to fly by too, and I'll be a big old 21 come August in 2012. 21 years old. It's crazy to think. And watch this, guys. I'm just going to stroll to the window. Hello, is anybody there? And Apocalypse to Andy is dead. Poor guy, he lost his head. That rhymed. So yeah, that's more or less it, guys. I think this gameplay should end soon as I randomly wall bounce up the stairs. And with that said, guys, I sure hope you enjoyed this gameplay. Like I said, it was a pretty good score. 19-3, I believe the gameplay was. And then, well, we'll wait a few more seconds until this match finally ends, because I'm still waiting. There we go. Locust Victory 1. Yeah, I think I go 19-3 right here. And then I skipped to the end of the match, which went on for about 10 minutes this round did. It went on for the full amount, and I ended with 26-6. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone.